Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Nauli Rahma Fauzi Simanjuntak. My student number is 33220212. In this part 1, I would like to explain about Greek theater. The history of Greek theater. Greek theater begins in Athens around the Middle 6th to 4th century as part of celebration for Dionysus, the god of wine, theater, and transformation. Originally, these performances were choral dances dedicated to Dionysus, where groups would sing and move together. Over time, this evolved into a more structured form of drama. Tradition credits a man named Thapsis as the first to step away from the chorus around 534 before century, performing a solo speech that became an early form of acting. His innovation is why actors are often called Thapsians today. Around 486 before centuries, comedies were added to these dramatic competitors, creating two main genres, tragedy and comedy. Tragedies written by playwrights like Aeschylus, Sophocles, and Euripides, and comedies by Aristophanes and Menander have become cornerstones of Western literature. Types of genre. There are two types of genre in Greek theater. First is tragedy. Tragedy is the more serious and dramatic genre of Greek theater. It often dealt with themes of human suffering, fate, and the complexities of the god and human nature. The origin of tragedy are usually traced to the dithyramb, a choral human song in praise of Dionysus, the god of wine, fertility, and theater. Comedy. Comedy, on the other hand, is lighter and satirical, often focusing on social issues, political satire, and human folly. Comedy in ancient Greek had its origin in the phallic humans, which were celebratory and sometimes obscene performances honoring Dionysus. These comedic performances were less formal than tragedies and often involved more improvisation and physical humor. Mask and playwright. In ancient Greek theater, masks were essential for storytelling. It enables actors to portray multiple roles, express emotions, and show a character's transformation. Masks were also crafted to suit characters' age, role, and status. In tragedies, they were realistic rather than exaggerated, helping actors convey emotion to large audience, while the chorus wore uniform masks to represent a collective character. In contrast, masks in satire plays, a humorous, fantastical form of drama, were playful and animalistic, often featuring horse tails or goat legs to portray satyrs, the mischievous followers of Dionysus. Playwrights. There are three most famous playwrights in Greek ancient. They are Aeschylus, Sophocles, and Euripides. Aeschylus is the father of tragedy. He is introduced a second act to allow for complex dialogue and to deepen the plot. And the second one is Sophocles. Sophocles added a third actor to create a multiple layered dynamic of the characters and to increase the emotional depth. And the last one is Euripides. Euripides is known for his daring themes and emotional realism. He used larger case and complex characters to question societal and divine norms. The most famous cyclist work is Orestia. It is a trilogy consisting of Agamemnon, libation bearers, and Humanites, which explore the cycle of vengeance and justice within the royal house of Atreus. The Orestia is notable for introducing the theme of divine justice, involving into human law as seen in the transformation of the Rhine's Furies into more civilized court of justice in Athens. The most famous work of Sophocles is Oedipus Tyrannus. It is also the most iconic work of ancient Greek theaters. The tragedy tells the story of King Oedipus, who struggles to rid his city of a plague, only to uncover that he is the source of the curse due to his fulfillment of a prophecy that foretold he would kill his father and marry his mother. Euripides. The most work of Euripides is the Bacchae is one of his most famous and provocative works, exploring themes of divine power, madness, and the tension between civilization and primal instinct. The Bacchae is particularly noted for its psychological complexity and the powerful depiction of the god's wrath, challenging traditional views of religion and the human condition. Theater spaces. There are three main theater spaces. They are theatron, orchestra, and scene. The first is theatron. So the theatron was the setting area, originally simple scaffolding in the Athens Agora before moving to a hillside location near the Acropolis, where the seats were eventually carved from stone. This semicolor arrangement allows audience to surround the performance area, enhancing visibility and acoustics. The second part is orchestra. The orchestra was centerpiece of the theater. It was a circular, flat space used by the chorus who danced, sang, and provided commentary of the play's event. In the middle of the orchestra was often a small altar called the Thymellet dedicated to Dionysus. This symbolized the god's integral role in Greek festivals and theater. The last one is skin. Behind the orchestra stood the skin, which acted as a backdrop and setting for the actors. Initially a simple wooden structure, the skin developed into a more adaptable wooden facade with doors and sometimes painted panels that could represent different scenes, such as temples, palaces, or homes. It allowed for various entrances and exits, and some versions even included raised platform for actors. Additional feature is such as the parodia, a trance that provided pathway for actors, chorus members, and the audience to enter and exit. The Odeon of Pericles, a later edition, served as a separate venue for festival events and play previews. This setup allowed audience sitting close to the orchestra to witness the chorus performances, which were critical to the storytelling. And this is the pictures of the Greek theater spaces. Thank you for listening my first part of the drama video. Next to the part 2. Goodbye. curfew time too. Birds was the death of him, ghastly grinding ever since. Up at the lee to come, in cradle and creep, Sag first yes. With the first starters from Jamaica and Nanny and back, all the way, then died back forth, so ghastly grinding on. From funeral to now, this night, 2.5 in seconds. Again, 2.5 billion seconds. Hard to believe so few. From funeral to funeral. Funerals of the old sad of loved ones. 30,000 nights. Hard to believe so few. Born death of night. Sung long sung behind the lacquers. New needles turning green. In the room dark gaining, till faint light from standard lamp. Weak turned low, and now it's night. Up at nightfall, every nightfall, faint lights in room. Wench unknown, none from the window. No, next to none. No such thing as none. Gropes to window and stares up. Stands there, staring out. Stock still, staring out. Nothing staring in that black face. Gropes back in the end to where the lamp is standing. Was standing when last went out. Loose matches in right hand pocket. Strike one in his buttock, the way his father taught him. Takes off milk white glove and sets it down. Match goes out. Strike a second as before. Takes off chimney. Smoke clouded. Hold it in left hand. Match goes out. Strike a third as before and set it to wick. Goes back chimney. Match goes out. Put back low. Turn wick low. Backs away to the edge of light and turns to face east. Blank wall, so nightly. Out socks, nightgown, window, and lamp. Backs away to edge of light and stands facing blank wall. covered with pictures once. Pictures of all that set of loved ones. Unframed, unglazed, paint wall with rowing paint. All shapes and size. Down one after another. Gone, torn to shreds and scattered, strewn all over the floor. Not at one sweep, no sudden fit off, no word. Ripped from the wall and torn to shreds one by one. Over the years, years of night, nothing would run out. All so with the wrench, some still painting a shred. So stand still facing blank wall, playing on. No more, no less, no less to die, ever less. Like light and nightfall, stands there facing east. Plain pin pocket, service once white in shade. Could once think to move. There was father, that grateful, their mother, that other, there to come, smiling, waiting there. They're all three, that great blood, they're alone. He alone, now, forgotten, all goes alone, gone. You've dove and torn to shreds, scattered all over the world, swept out all the way under the bed and left. Thousand shreds under the bed with the dust and spiders. Although he all but said the loved ones stands there facing the wall, staring. Nothing there either. Nothing staring there either. Nothing staring anywhere. Nothing to be seen. Nothing to be heard anywhere. Room once full of sounds. Faint sounds. Where's unknown? Fewer and fainter as time wore on. Nights wore on. No such thing as none. Rains at night, still slant against the panes, or dropping gentle on the place beneath. Ever now, lamps blocking the which turned low. Strange. Faint smoke issuing through vent in gloom. Low ceiling stained by night after nights of this. Dark, shapeless blood of service elsewhere white. Once white stands facing wall after the various motions described. That is up at nightfall and into gown and socks. No, in them already, in them all night, all day and night. Up at nightfall and into gown and socks, and after a moment to get his bearings close to it, then like in the room, utterly faint, whence stand, stock, still staring out into like faced, nothing there, nothing staring that he can see. Here dwells this as if unable to move, or no, well left to move again. Not enough will left to move again. There's in the end engrossed to where he knows the lamb is standing. Thinks he knows was last standing. When